Good morning, respected principal sir. Our distinguished speaker of the day, Dr. K. Purna Nagasri, Professor and Principal, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Avanti Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Vijayanagaram, Andhra Pradesh, India, and all dear participants. Harika,
Dr.
Assistant Professor.
Muthukumaran Mailaselam, please mute your mic.
I am Harika, Assistant Professor in the Department of Pharmaceutics and convener of the Faculty Development Program. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all today for of 1 week international online faculty development program on cutting edges perspectives in pharmacy, translating molecules into medicines. This FDP serves as an excellent platform for sharing ideas, innovations, trends that are refining the pharmaceutical field today. We are privileged to have with us Dr. K. Purnanagasri ma'am, who will deliver an insightful section on AI powered pharmacy solution. With her extensive academic and research background, Dr. K. Purnanagasri ma'am will guide us through how the artificial intelligence is re-evaluating pharmaceutical research, drug designs, and patient-centered healthcare. Now, I kindly request our principal sir to deliver the introductory address for today's section. Sir, please.
Eminent resource person of today's session, my good friend and a good teacher, Dr. K. Ponnanagasri Garu, Professor and Principal, Avanti Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Vijayanagaram, Andhra Pradesh, and respected faculty participants from various pharmacy colleges all over the India, a very pleasant morning to one and all. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the fourth day of the 1 week online international faculty development program on cutting edge perspectives in pharmacy, translating molecules into medicines, organized by VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gudlavalledu, in association with Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, APTI Central Bangalore from 13th to 18th December, October 2025. Today we are honored to have Dr. K. Ponnanagasri Garu, who will be delivering an insightful lecture on AI-powered pharmacy solutions. AI-powered pharmacy solutions are revolutionizing the healthcare landscape by integrating advanced algorithms, machine learning, and data analytics into pharmaceutical practice. These technologies enable personalized medicine, optimize drug discovery, enhance clinical decision making, and streamline pharmacy operations. Through predictive analytics, AI can forecast patient needs, prevent medication errors, and ensure effective inventory management. Furthermore, AI driven platforms support precision dosing, pharmacovigilance, and automated prescription verification, improved patient safety, and treatment outcomes. Overall, AI powered pharmacy solutions are paving the way towards a smarter, data driven, and patient centric pharmaceutical ecosystems. On behalf of VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gudlavalledu, and APTA Central Bangalore, I extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. K. Ponnanagasri Garu for graciously sharing her valuable time and expertise for the academic enrichment of all the faculty members. Thank you all for your enthusiastic participation. Now I invite Ms. K. Harika Garu, convener of this FTP, to proceed with the today's program. Over to Harika, madam.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite D. Lavanya Madam, Assistant Professor of VVIPS, to formally introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. K. Purna Nagasri Ma'am.
Good morning to one and all. This is D. Lavanya, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis. It's my privilege to introduce today's speaker, Dr. K. Purnanagashri Ma'am, Professor and Principal, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Avanti Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Vijayanagaram, Andhra Pradesh. Ma'am holds B.Pharm.C. from Acharya Nagarjuna University, M.Pharm from BITS Pilani, and PhD from Andhra University. Ma'am served as Junior Research Fellow under MEO's project and is a DST Women Scientist A awardee. Her research expertise includes design, synthesis, and screening of antitubercular agents, molecular docking, drug repurposing, and impurity profiling using HPLC, LCMS, and NMR. Ma'am has over 19 years of academic research and administrative experience. Ma'am has served in leadership roles including practice school nucleus members at BITS Pilani and convener of IQAC, DRC, IIC, and IIC committees. Ma'am has published 50 international research papers, authorized 2 books, contributed 5 book chapters, and filed 3 patents, and co-developed CAD tools, AU Docker, LE, and AU Docker. And ma'am had receipt of IPA, DOGMAC Gold Medal, Young Researcher Award, Young Achievement Award, and serves as an expert committee member for NEAT 2.0. Thank you all.
Thank you, Lavanya madam, for your valuable introduction. Now I request Dr. K. Purna Nagasri ma'am to take over the section and enlighten all the participants with her valuable insights on AI-powered pharmacy solutions. Ma'am, please.
A very good morning to all, first of all. And my special thanks are due to Lakshman Rao, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me for this FDP, International FDP, as a resource person. And actually, Lakshman Rao, sir, even though he is my senior, like we followed his footsteps. I later came to know like he's also a Siddhartha alumni and a first batch. And then we were the fourth batch people. And then even during PhD also, Andhra University, he has completed his PhD first and later I joined after my BITS Pilani. So actually I was not in touch with him till I was in BITS Pilani and BPharm and MPharm. After coming to the academic profession only, like Sir will be in the first 1% of the people whom I contact whenever I find any problem academically. So, and for every single call, he responds actually. So that's really the support that Sir is giving to all our pharma juniors as well as to all the fraternity of the pharmacy. And I have seen Sir from a couple of years, from the past 5 to 6 years very closely during these APTI conferences and IPAs and all. Wherever you go, the first, second, third prizes will be from VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences for poster or oral. So I used to ask Sir, since like the IPC was conducted in 2009, 2007, 16, yeah, 16 in Visakhapatnam, that, sir, are you still presenting the papers and all as a principal also? But I think 90 to 95% of the principals never present in any conferences. That is another positive point that I have learned from Sir actually. So still we do feel like for giving one lecture as a resource person, I'm just thinking that, okay, I have to jot down these things, that things and all, because as an administrator, as an academician and as a researcher, if we have to balance our life, it becomes really difficult when you are in the post of a principal or a dean. But really, it's great to see Sir, like he is having so many laurels and so many credentials to his professional life. And we all juniors would like to follow him in that. So really, thank you very much, Lakshman Rao, sir, for making me a part of this international FTP. And
Thank you,
also,
madam.
thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
And also, thank you, Harika, for inviting. And thank you, Lavanya, for your nicely spoken words about my CV. So, yeah, with this one, and I would like to start my presentation. I'm just sharing it.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible, ma'am.
So we are just going to start in this beautiful international FDP, which is powered by VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gudlawal Nehru, as well as the APTI Central Bangalore batch. So it is really nice to be a part of this EFDP, because right now this is the buzzing thing about artificial intelligence, and I hope for all pharma professionals right now, we are like all with these AI powered things, and also we are like moving towards the IPCs, the 74th IPC in Bangalore also, where it is most of the topics and the themes are also based upon the artificial intelligence. So these are the budging terms for now for pharmacy professionals, the artificial intelligence in pharmacy, as well as the 74th IPC in Bangalore. So I thought like this might be a useful one for our pharma fraternity if we just uh, show and put light on these AI pharmacy solutions. As we are all using many of the AI tools and all, the students I have observed like they are not knowing much about these AI tools. Recently, Indian Pharmaceutical Association also has conducted a national electrocution competition as a part of these IPC celebrations. And even in that also, the topic that they have given is like related to the artificial intelligence in related things, and also like of course that is about the think pharmacist think health thing. And before that in Andhra University, where like we just have entered into one of this topic, it is about artificial intelligence in clinical trials and clinical pharmacy. So everything is it's like a nest with the core of the artificial intelligence. So our pharmacy is not an exception to this artificial intelligence. Even though like we are not very much in depth into the artificial intelligence, the logics and all, or we are not into the deep learnings or machine learnings, but still somewhere in computer aided drug design, especially in our pharmacy, we are using all these artificial intelligence in B Pharmacy 3.2 or 4.2 projects, and also during our M Pharmacy, and of course in the PhD also. So here I just want to give you the brief statistics on the artificial intelligence, the drug discovery tools related to our discipline, and what kind of the key insights that we can do, we can just go with, and about also about the artificial intelligence in pharma, and just concluding about that. Harika ma'am, are my slides are moving?
Yes, ma'am, they are moving, ma'am.
So
Yes,
my
ma'am.
voice is audible and the slides are also full screen only, Nama.
Ah, yes, ma'am. Everything is perfect, ma'am. Just go on.
Okay, thank you. So I think many of you, those who have attended, those who are attending and these FDPs and all, would have learned some things about the artificial intelligence. So I just want to brush up this thing like artificial intelligence. It is not a new term to this millennials or to the 2020s generation people. So this artificial intelligence was coined long back in 1955 itself, but only it took some time in taking people to accept that one, and also some torchbearers has to come to explain about this thing and to explain about the applications in different fields. So this is artificial intelligence has brought a lot of changes in technology from positive point of view, and also from another perspective we are just hearing with the BTech people or any of the computer oriented job people that the layoffs are also much. But if we don't update our technology or our knowledge with the current curriculum or with the current generation, then definitely we are going to be in the dead end. So this artificial intelligence is one such thing which has taught us for the second time how to cope up with the improvised versions in the coming generations. So previously there was an introduction of the computers when during my childhood, I suppose. So it was like that was a buzzing term, like the introduction of the computers in the bank
నేను అరేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాను కదా క్లాస్. నేను వేరే సబ్జెక్ట్ అడిగి అరేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాను కదా, అమ్మాయిని ఇస్తున్నా.
Sorry for the technical issue. Please wait for 2 more minutes. Hello, Madam Poona Nagasri, madam.
Yeah,
Am I
sorry,
audible,
sorry,
ma'am?
Yeah, audible.
Madam, please continue, madam.
ఓకేనా మ్యామ్ ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేస్తాను
Screen share అవ్వట్లేదు, madam. అంతే.
చేస్తాను సో ఐ జస్ట్ డిడెంట్ సీ యువర్ కాల్ సారీ సో ఐ వాజ్ జస్ట్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్
No problem, ma'am.
మ్యామ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా ఇప్పుడు కట్ అయింది ఎన్నింటికి
మ్యామ్ స్లైడ్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేసిన 3-4 స్లైడ్స్ కి కట్ అయింది మ్యామ్. అప్పటి నుండి కాల్ చేస్తున్నా మేడం.
కట్ అయిందా అయ్యయ్యో
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
ద ఫోన్ వాజ్ ఇన్ సైలెంట్ మోడ్ అండ్ ఐ జస్ట్ కెప్ట్ ఇట్ అవే
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
couldn't ఐడెంటిఫై సో అంటే ఒక 10 minutes అయింది స్టార్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత
ఎస్ మ్యామ్.
సేయింగ్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద పాస్ట్
సో వీఆర్ థింకింగ్ ద సేమ్ మ్యామ్. మ్యామ్ సైలెంట్ మోడ్ పెట్టి చెప్పేస్తున్నట్టు ఉన్నారు అని ఇంకా వేరే ఫోన్ నెంబర్స్ ట్రై చేసి తీసుకున్నాం సార్.
యా థ్యాంక్ యూ
నో వరీస్ మ్యామ్.
Yeah, is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I think I just moved along back. Where are we, ma'am? Then what was the last slide that you all saw?
Oh, I think some 8th or 9th slide, ma'am.
Yeah, I think we are just really in the early thing only.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. We will continue from here.
Yeah.
AI in pharma.
Okay. So unfortunately, I just spoke to myself for 20 minutes. Yeah, now again coming back to these slides. So artificial intelligence in pharma is giving a great deal, where like all the pharma companies, not only these life sciences related things and the particular pharmas and many other companies where there is a data integration is also happening, and genetic related companies all are involved in individual as well as in combining this AI as a combination. So ma'am, I think this slide I have already shown, and was this also visible last time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I just told about the all the companies that were involved in the AI and the basic machine learning and the deep learning. And I also just included the statistics that were giving us some hint about the power of AI, how this AI can be very, very useful in all over the world for everyone. So this is the brief list of the 50 leading investors who were all like interested and keen in observing the developments in the AI, and hence they are like investing a lot in these. And these are the companies like which are in lead in using as well as in implementing the artificial intelligence for drug discovery and all. So out of these, the Schrodinger and the Benevolent AI, these 2 to 3 names, including the Synergy Pharmaceuticals, these three are like known to some extent. The in silico medicine also. And this is a global statistics where all over the globe, like we have the pharma companies and how these pharma companies are investing in artificial intelligence in the healthcare and drug discovery. So if you see with respect to the United States, United Kingdom, and the European Union, Asia, and Middle East countries, how much is the contribution from each part all over the globe? So we Asians are also in the lead. And these are the companies, how much they are like interested in introducing themselves to the AI and for their own implementation. So still we have a good chance and we have a good number when compared with Australia and Canada. So, and as we speak of these percentages, and these shares are also going to be fluctuating a lot. And the global wise investors also, how they are interested in the investing in the artificial intelligence, we can see that Asia is also now going to be the hub of the artificial intelligence with its own in-house developed softwares and all. So these are the leading companies which are again like contributing to the millions of dollars, and how they are all going to be useful. So here comes our Schrodinger. So this we are like using in India a lot, and we are using this Benevolent AI also. And these companies, and with the help of their softwares and all, they are helping in identifying the novel molecules and making the molecules into drugs. So now we have a market timeline for AI drug discovery. As I was telling, once you heard about the name like some of the movies in the Hollywood, or some names like Elon Musk. So these names will never go out of our brain, because these people are doing something where the current generation has to learn a lot. So they are just thinking 10 years ahead or 20 years ahead, just like RCB. And also now it is like another artificial intelligence thing with the quantum computing. So all these are buzzing as the leaders or the investors are thinking a lot 10 years ahead or 20 years ahead minimum. So when these artificial intelligence just coined the term in 1950s, since then, it didn't just, born like a baby. It just took a lot of troubles. And then in 2013 onwards, only this AI approaches have been started, and the market started believing about this technology. So when the market believed about this technology, this has come into the market, and this has been introduced to its investors and to the buyers, and then slowly that just boosted up this production. So now we all are having the artificial intelligence, starting with the smartphone itself. So artificial intelligence is there in pharmacy, artificial intelligence in pharmacognosy is there. If you see the PCI new syllabus, which is yet to be implemented, we have PCI. In PCI, we have seen like artificial intelligence in pharmacognosy, artificial intelligence in pharmaceutics, artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical chemistry and analysis. So everywhere it is AI, 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 and even the AI is there in our, in homes also. So Siri is there. So there are many artificial intelligence tools that are being used. When some 15 years back or 10 years back, these tools were not very popular, and nobody used to do this one. The tools are having both the effects, like it has a positive side, it has a negative side, but still these tools are like simplifying the complex tasks, and also uh, giving us some time to utilize for some other important work. So this is the importance of the tools that we have to grasp, because every coin has positive, every coin has two sides. So every tool has positive and negative sides, just like our smartphones. So even this has gone into a criticism after it has just captured the market, but literally it slowly changed, and there is a lot of transition has happened, and you can see all our millennials. These millennials are like, they are having a handy smartphone where it contains lot of AI tools, and you can get lot of information in within seconds like this. So with the help of these artificial intelligence also, we have a platform-based drugs and all that are there. So in spite of taking test tube and then adding some solution A, solution B, or a compound A and compound B, waiting for that for hours together or for days together. Now, this is not the situation at all. The phenomena has changed. So now with the help of the artificial intelligence, we are just going to minimize the lakhs of the molecules or the thousands of the molecules to cut down to 10 molecules or into some double digit number. And these screened molecules are only going to be synthesized in the laboratory, and these molecules are going to be tested, optimized, and then only they will go for the clinical trial. So there is a lot of bed to bench side and this platform based designing. All these things are in association with the artificial intelligence tools. So
Hello, ma'am. Are you there? Am I audible, ma'am?
Hello, Harika ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, sharing again. I think
Yes,
there is
ma'am.
some net problem here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Yeah, so I'm just telling about the new drugs that were discovered with the help of the AI and with the help of in silico medicine and with the help of this benevolent AI. So the drug 055 has entered into the phase 2 clinical trials in 2024 itself. Hope this drug, which is mainly going to be used to treat the complex lung disease as an antifibrotic small molecule inhibitor, this drug can do wonders with the AI. So, ma'am, I'll just go a bit fast because it's already 12 o'clock.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. No
Yeah.
issues.
So we have the different categories in the drug discoveries, as everyone might be knowing, like we have target identification and validation, lead discovery, lead optimization, and then we'll go with the clinical development. So everywhere we are having the uses of the artificial intelligence in the target identification, where we can use the Keck pathways and BioVia visualizer softwares are there, and Schrodinger is also providing lot of softwares like Gold, etc. And we have like Moligro Virtual Docker for docking, AutoDockina is there, then MOE is there. So many softwares are there even for docking and the finalizing the drug-drug interactions and drug-protein interactions and protein-protein interactions and all. So all these things can be done simply with the artificial intelligence tools, but we have to decide in the final stage which molecule or which set of molecules might be useful for a particular disease and all. So this is how the AI is going to be very much useful in the drug discovery in identifying the novel targets with the de novo drug design basis or with the help of the novel synthesis, how the in vitro, in vivo tests all could be minimized from thousands to single digits or even to the double digits in the target identification, validation, lead identification, lead optimization, as well as in the clinical trials thing also. So AI in drug discovery is having many more uses in designing, synthesis, assessing, and drug repurposing and polypharmacology also. So where a single drug can act on multiple targets or one target in the one target, we can just design with the multiple drugs also. So, and drug repurposing is another buzzing term, which has like very, very useful from the past 10 to 15 years that this drug repurposing is the one where like we are just going to utilize the drug which is already having a US FDA approval, and also this US FDA approved drug for some reason, if it is not used nowadays, that has become obsolete and that is not going to be like used by a patient or the humankind, those kind of the drugs for which the molecule is ready, the US FDA approval is there, the target is ready, and also the pharmacokinetic parameters all have been studied. Only the thing which we need to do is that if the drug is already purposed to be an antibacterial, and we can repurpose the drug for antiviral therapy. Okay, or we can just go for the antibacterial to anti-tubercular or anti-leprotic. So that is how the drug repurposing is done. So here in this way, in this particular part also AI plays a major role, and with the help of the AI in the drug discovery, we can minimize the time, we can minimize the cost, we can minimize the labor, everything we can minimize. But in the drug repurposing, we can minimize a lot and lot of billions of dollars can be reduced, where the ligand optimization, ligand designing itself and the identification step is getting reduced. Only the thing we have to do is that we have to go for a new use for this drug, and that particular use only has to be approved by the US FDA after the clinical trials. And this is how the graphical abstract runs for the drug discovery and the artificial intelligence, not only in a simple drugs simple drugs designing, but also in the peptide synthesis and also in the de novo designs and all. And also we can just differentiate the active and inactive molecules also based upon the AI tools. And also we can just go with these drug repurposing associated with the QSTR, the quantitative structure activity relationship, which will give you the potent compounds, the moderately potent and the mildly potent. So you can just distinguish the compounds in that way also with respect to their potency and toxicity. And we can just have a much more knowledge on the biomarker discovery also, then ADMET analysis and screening of all these drugs and identification of the protein structure also. How many folds are there? What about the primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary structure of the proteins? All this could be like very, very useful. And this artificial intelligence is playing a major role in, as we have so many intersecting points like lead identification, target identification, lead designing, and the QSCR modelings and all. So everywhere we need to be like knowing about some of the algorithms. So if we are just making ourselves well versed in writing these algorithms, etc., that will be an added advantage to the pharmacy people. Just like the pharmacy people will be interested in learning about the SAS programming and all. So here also, along with our pharmacy profession, if we can just do some coding things also, learn some basics of the Python, etc. also, you can just know about the GUIs and all, what are the backend tools, what are the front end tools. In that way, we ourselves can design our own softwares as per our requirement also. Right now, what we are doing is, what are the softwares that have been developed by some others that we are like using as a part of our applications. So these are the points in the drug design where we are going to optimize the leads that are developed based upon their efficacy, toxicity, and the PK/PD analysis. And then we are going for the clinical trials and all. So here the data management is very, very important because we have to see the libraries of the compounds, our libraries of the genes and the data sets. Maintaining that data sets also needs the help of certain artificial intelligence tools. So now we are also into much of the virtual screening. So as I was telling, when we were not having a smartphones and all, we were not in the virtual world at all. We were in our own physical world only. But as the technology has been advancing and we need to run with the technology in order to prove ourselves, in order to not to end up in a dead spot, we have to keep on improvising, knowing about the boons and banes and knowing about the positive and negatives, knowing about the advantages and disadvantages. So in that way, this online classes, the virtual screening and the virtual knowledge is also very much helpful with respect to the artificial intelligence. And this virtual screening is very, very helpful for the docking simulations and predicting the binding modes and the poses or their affinity also. And this de novo drug design really helps in identifying the novel molecules. So this machine learning, deep learning things which are concerned with the NLPs, natural language processing and all are helping in identifying the targets which are based upon the disease mechanism. So first we need certain AI tools in identifying the disease mechanism. I told you one such pathway is KEC pathway. So you have more and more tools, AI tools, not only in a pharmacy just to develop these drugs or to optimize the leads and all, but also we have something called as prompt engineering using ChatGPT. So we are using ChatGPT, Meta AI, like anything before. So for every purpose, now there are so many, like we are just so many memes also coming for these ChatGPT users. When two persons go to the supermarket and they just interact via the ChatGPT, not with the conversation or not with the physical interaction. So like that, this artificial intelligence is going to command our lives, but we shouldn't let that do that one. We should only use this one where we exactly need it. So to identify that particular disease mechanism, but not to define a human what kind of diseases he might be prone. We can have a prediction in spite of a thyrocare person or a lab technician coming to your home and taking the blood samples, etc. We can just have our own chip inside our own band tied to the leg or a hand wrist, saying that this is the condition of your body, the temperature, the hormonal balance, and our blood pressure, the levels of the glucose, etc. Everything could be monitored within our body itself. And I think that day is not behind, because people were doing lots and lots of research with respect to the artificial intelligence, that in spite of calling a lab technician for blood samplings and all, we will have all the data in our palm itself. So, well, this virtual screening and the target identification validation, which are all like based upon certain predictions are there. So for that prediction, the human brain needs to get activated. So it's all like we shouldn't leave all the 100% work to this artificial intelligence. We should make the artificial run as per our commands. So for this de novo drug design, as well as for the prediction of the ADMET also, the machine learning models and deep learning models all are very, very useful, which are giving the very useful outcome with respect to the selectivity and then lesser toxic compounds and all. So we can identify one particular drug-like molecule over a period of 4 to 5 years, that really becomes a blockbuster with the help of the artificial intelligence. And in the biomarker discovery, as well as in the drug synthesis optimization also, whatever the routes that we have followed traditionally, even those could be like effectively modified to cut down the cost as well as the labor and the time also. So in those things also, machine learning and deep learning have a very much useful role. And this benevolent AI is very much useful in the target identification and validation. And for the hit identification, where we are using this Schrodinger, Pyrex, and DeepChem and AtomNet softwares. For the lead optimization and all, we can be going for the Schrodinger again with ChemPrep or in silico medicine is there. For de novo drug design, we have tools like Grover and in silico medicine and ChemTS are there. So these are all the things which we have to, explore. I hope many of us would have explored many of the tools, because the AI was a budging one from the past couple of years. So even in our IPCs and electrocution competitions and everywhere, we are using the artificial intelligence in clinical trials, artificial intelligence in a healthcare pharmacy, how the pharmacy is going to be changing its shape, and what is the role of the pharmacist with the help of these AI tools coming into the pharmacy in the sense into the in layman language, if we have to see how that is influencing in a medical shop. So now there is also so many things that are going on, like online pharmacy. So online pharmacy, there is always advantages there and disadvantages there. And how effective AI tool that you use to screen the prescription or to screen something, there will always be some error might have happened. And I hope this AI tools should be used in a particular way where it has to be used. And well, coming back to this protein structure prediction and all, we have AlphaFold, where we have seen last year a Nobel Prize winner who used this AlphaFold also and identified this protein structure also. And this Rosetta, DeepChem, ChemProp, Crescent. So all these are very much helpful in predicting the ADMET tools, etc. So what the pharmacy people has to do is that along with the exploration of these things, we need to explore the AI tools in paper writing, as well as in the language correction. Many of us are already using those tools are also, and some are coming with a free of cost. If you just give a Gmail address just for, for 10 or 12 PPTs or for 10 documents, it will be going easy. Later, it will be costing some money also. So we have AI tools not only in drug discovery and in research, we have in literature survey as well as in paper writing also. There are so many tools are there. And the benevolent AI again is much useful for the drug repurposing thing, and in silico medicine is also useful for the clinical trial design and optimization. So again, for the data integration and knowledge management, how to maintain the data, because there will be lots and lots of the data. With the emails itself, if we are just reaching the some quantity of the GB, then we will be getting a mail from the Gmail saying that the junk has to be cleaned up. So in this way, if we are generating lots and lots of structures and data and the library of the compounds, where all the data has to be stored and where all it has to go. So everything also needs to be like taking the help of the artificial intelligence. And for toxicity prediction also, DeepChem and Tox21 are there. So these are also the useful AI tools for the drug discovery. And these are the other softwares like Gromax, Amber,
Madam?
etc.
Yes, continue.
Okay. Yeah. So now we have another bioinformatics tools also there, like where BioVia I told you, like which is coming off as a free software for visualization. Otherwise, you have to go to PDB, Protein Data Bank, and then download the protein and do some exercise with that. So like that, these bioinformatics tools like Galaxy are also useful. And you have Chemaxon and CAD for the drug designing, again for optimizing the proposed drug-like compounds. And last, these are the open source libraries like TensorFlow and PyTorch. So these are also like helpful in developing the novel molecules, and we can just train the AI models also for the drug discovery. So we have tools like COMFA and COMSIA, compared to molecular field analysis and compared to molecular similarity indices analysis, where like we will be training a set of the molecules to be identified by the computer or the AI tool that is there in that, so that that kind of a molecules or the fragment related to that particular molecule comes whenever into lakhs of the molecules or thousands of the molecules are our AI tool or the computer should be able to identify that and retrieve the information to us. So this is how we can even train the models also. So now AI is playing lots and lots of roles in the pharmacy, where still we need to take care of the ethical and legal and regulatory issues of all these, and the quality of the data also needs to be maintained. These are all still posing as some of the challenges in the artificial intelligence use in the pharmacy. So I think we have come to the end of the session. So far I have just discussed about the different solutions in the form of the AI tools for the pharmacy to some extent only, because this is a very vast area. I just concentrated on some things like artificial intelligence in drug discovery in chemistry point of view only. But still there are lots and lots of data, as I told you, for paper writing, for literature search, for checking the plagiarism, for everything you have so many tools that are there. So we have to get hold of them and use few tools, again with the help of which we have to optimize our efficiency. But we shouldn't be making our brain idle with the help of the artificial intelligence. In that case, it is a boon definitely, because the speed is there, it has a lot of efficient thing is there, and we are going to reduce the cost, labor, and we can predict so many properties, etc. But of course, as everyone is saying in the introduction of this one, this artificial intelligence is also very, very helpful in the personalized medicine. So if we can just tailor some of the drugs, we used to hear about these things in homeopathy and Ayurvedam. So people used to take care of the pulse. So according to the pulse, the medicine will be given in Ayurveda in some cases. And also in homeopathy also, some of the drugs are given specifically to some persons. So just like we are using paracetamol for increasing the temperature of greater than 98 degrees and all, not like that, but it is a personalized medicine. So it is like, it is specially been tailor-made designed. So just like a tailor-made suits are there, so the tailor-made, tailored designed drugs are also going to be coming soon into the market with the help of the AI tools. And these are all the few of the pictures where the AlphaFold's DeepMind's AlphaFold, with the help of the DeepMind, it is going to predict the shape of the 3D image of the amino acids, and also where we can use this kind of data in the forensics also. So it can just crack many investigative cases also, and it can do wonders in the lab also. So this AI, if it is not clearly used, and if it is and its purpose been not clear to us, then obviously there will be some of the chaos that will be generated in with respect to the quality of the data and the ethical concerns, regulatory concerns, and much dependence on the technology might be making us to miss the human touch. So this is how I just want to end our presentation, even though this is very much useful in case of the research and development. Still, we have to be very, very careful that with the lot of investment that we are injecting into the AI, that again shouldn't become a bane to us. So this is how I just want to see that how this changes in the AI can just change a lot of things and all. And these are the notable breakthroughs, and how different companies have started using the artificial intelligence, and they started doing work on these medicines, including AstraZeneca, Merck, Pfizer, and many companies are using, and they are working on all these things. So this is how the industry is developing, including the Eli Lilly, Signet, and this cancer research institutions. How every institution, every popular institution, and every popular lab all over the world are like wanted to use the AI, and they are using it, but it has to be used as it is a sword which is sharp on both ends. So it has to be taken very carefully. So these are the other innovative areas where for these fibrosis, kidney diseases, the Schrodinger is going to be helping the AstraZeneca in developing few more drugs. So this is how I think in artificial intelligence in the pharmacy curriculum has to be integrated with the industry orientation also. And I prefer that if more and more free tools are there with respect to the research, that could be very easy, and funding also becomes a big problem in the academic industry. So we have to go for the generous contributors also. So these are my references for today's webinar. And thank you so much for your patient listening, and my sincere apologies for the problem in the network, which even I couldn't detect. Thank you very much, the organizers.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. K. Poona Nagastri, ma'am, for your highly informative and inspiring session. On behalf of VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, we express our sincere gratitude and present a token of appreciation in a form of a certificate, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your contribution and most informative, interesting session, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, I hope I don't want it to exceed much time, because it was given till 12 only, and everybody will be having their own classes and lunch hours, etc.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
Lakshman Rao
Thank
sir,
you.
and thank you all the faculty of VV Institute. Thank you, Harika. Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Dear participants, the attendance form has been shared in the chat box. Please ensure to fill it before leaving the section. And I request everyone to please fill the Google form of day 4 attendance. It is mandatory to get the e-certificate. Thank you all, and we look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's section. Thank you, everyone.